So I just had a conversation that I thought I would talk a little bit about on Discord. It is a type of thing that I have had to deal with a lot as a topless equality activist. One of these days I will try to do a full scripted, edited, etc., video about it, but it's bothering me, so I thought I'd read the conversation aloud and talk about why it pisses me off so much. By the way, both children are home right now, being super fucking loud downstairs, so hopefully not a lot of that comes through on the video. If it does, sorry. Yeah, I'm doing my best. So a little bit of background first. I am a content creator, and unfortunately the subject that I cover, topless equality, is not brand friendly. Therefore, I cannot monetize, I cannot get a sponsor, any of the, normal avenues of making money that capitalism friendly accounts get to use. I do have a Patreon, and I do have some people that donate on that, but it's really not that much. Certainly not enough to hire a team to help edit video for me so I can actually make more videos. So I've been the sole person behind all of Topless Topics my entire existence, but I continue to try to find ways to make a little bit of money so that I can hire a team to make better, higher quality, more often content, etc. Right now, basically the only way I have to generate income is selling artistic nude photos. Yes, they are artistic, at least they're intended to be. They're supposed to be fine art. They're supposed to be, there's artistry. It's not just, with my camera, my crotch facing the camera. It's nothing like that. If you want to see them, you can go to etsy.com/shop/topless topics, I think, or just Google Etsy topless topics. But anyway, like I said, it's a whole long thing that someday I'll do a more in-depth video about. But yeah, so that's basically the only way I figured out how to make any kind of money. And even then, it's not a lot. But yeah, I hate the way that the phone makes me look like my forehead is gigantic. It does not look like that in the mirror. It just looks like that on my phone for some reason. So that's fun. Anyway, so the guy I'm going to read the comments from previously bought one of these $100 version, large scale versions of my pictures. It's not a different picture, it's just a larger version of it. Yes, he picked one of the ones that are front facing. Of course. So you can see a little bit of my labia, because God forbid, anyone want to pay for any art where you can't see a little bit of vag, except the actual vagina is way in there. But anyway, these people don't know anatomy. So he bought one of those, and he was nice-ish. I mean, of course, I was like, of course you're buying that photo, but at least he wasn't outright douchey. He contacts me again today and says, "Hey Cleo, hope you've been well. I would love to purchase more content of yours. Can I PayPal you another $100 for a video of you showering for 10 to 15 minutes? Figure it would be easy to support you in a daily activity." Now, I don't know, honestly, how you can in good faith argue that a video of me showering is artistic. Most people are not even going to say that artistic nude photography is artistic. I mean, they're going to look at, Venus de Milo and be like, oh my God, she naked, this porn. That's certainly how so social media seems to feel. But whatever. I tried to keep my cool. I tried to keep my cool in case you legitimately didn't understand the difference. Hence my reply. No, you're really stretching the bounds of supporting your mission for non-sexual topless equality. I'm not a sex worker, dude. Something I've repeatedly said in all my videos. I support sex work. I support sex positivity, but I am not a sex worker. Just because the fucking patriarchy says that female nipples are nudity and nudity is sex doesn't make me a sex worker. This is going to take forever, so I'm just going to quickly read through the rest of the conversation, and then we can maybe discuss more in depth in a future video. But yeah, let's just get through this shit.
Never said you were. Nothing sexual about a shower. Not sure what's being stretched here.
Ooh, the bad faith argument grows deeper. This is a bad faith argument that I'm not going to continue to engage in.
Shame. So a shower is sexual in your eyes, a nude photo isn't. Got it. Had no malicious intent here, was just looking to continue the support, as you said above.
But you just gave me another FAQ question to add to the list, so thanks. See my previous video about how I'm starting a Topless Topics FAQ series, by the way. Link in the description. I don't know. Wherever you're supposed to point in a TikTok.
As long as you understand my confusion, your definition of what is sexual is very hazy. Bummer.
Getting tired of this bad faith argument, I invited him to go to our main chat room server and ask the dudes there if they can better explain in a way that he can understand why a nude photo that's set up with like lighting and a costume and everything is artistic, but just a video of me showering is not. Of course, he refused.
I am not harassing you, as you say in chat. You don't have to bully me.
Apparently me sighing in the main room and being like, oh great, another guy wants to pay money for me to shower. Sure, he's not arguing in bad faith. Apparently that was bullying, but, snowflake. Whatever.
You don't have to bully me. I made a request, you said no, and I stated my reasons for where the confusion is. Interesting.
Again, feel free to ask others for their input. It stretches the bounds of imagination that you wouldn't understand why tasteful nude photography isn't sexual, but literally wanting to pay me to film a video of myself showering is. A video of me showering is not fine art.
No, I won't ask, but feel free to ask the user's definition between a nude photo and a nude video. Would love to hear the logic.
Fucking smarmy little So yeah, this feels like you're trying to be clever about propositioning me to fulfill a sexual fantasy, which is something I deal with constantly.
Oh. Fine art.
I'm imagining the laugh, but yeah. Thanks for the disdain.
Disdain, confuse it. Call it what you want.
I don't know how else you want me to frame it, dude.
You put your nude body out. I'm not framing that. Am I understanding the line is drawn when an ask comes in requesting how your nude body goes out? Again, confusion.
Yeah, basically, but pretending that he still doesn't get it. Well, the fact that you express disdain for fine art makes me think you're not going to be receptive to any answer I give you that doesn't suit you. If the photos were of me sucking a dick or opening my vagina towards the camera, etc., that would be different.
I'm not against art. I didn't know that's what you called the last pic you sent,
even though literally the listing on Etsy says fine art, but whatever.
I think you are nitpicking over the terminology, though.
If it was a black and white photo of me showering that experimented with shadows or something, sure, great. But a video of me showering is not artistic. It's just wank material. And sorry, not sorry, I cannot believe you don't actually see the difference. I'm done with this conversation. You can keep insisting you don't get it. I already gave you my answer. You're welcome to ask in the chat for others' perspective. Maybe a fellow cis male can explain it to you in a way that you understand. But I'm done with this. I know you're most likely going to rage quit me now, never watch my videos again, call me stuck-up bitch, etc. I would hope that you refrain from that, but these are my morals. This is what I've stuck to from the beginning. And you're not special enough for me to sacrifice all that just for $100.
I believe I understand your view now on the difference, but if the last pic you sent was the same pose, but you choosing to stand in the shower, that couldn't be fine art.
I know I said I was done with the conversation, but it's really hard for me to resist not replying, so you'll notice that he changed it from video to photo. That's a big difference right there. But it depends on the framing of the shot. You said video, first of all. Unless I'm really mixing up the cinematography, that's not art. As for a photograph, again, it depends on the framing. It would be a hard stretch to pretend a photo of me in the shower isn't exploitative.
I don't call names because I'm not a bot. I'm just a person having a discussion. Sheesh!
You are sea lioning me right now. You realize this, yes? I'm just asking questions. You repeatedly asked, I repeatedly answered, and that's the end of it. By the way, if you've never heard of sea lioning before, go ahead and look it up on the internet. It's basically when someone keeps badgering someone with questions, not accepting the answer, and pretending that it's a good faith argument when it definitely isn't. It's a really useful term, so go look it up.
Don't know what sea lioning means. Typically one asks questions when confused. Take care then.
Bye! So yeah, that's that. It didn't end as horribly as a lot of these kinds of conversations go, but nonetheless, hopefully you detected the fucking smarmy ass, I'm just asking questions bullshit tone that he put into that. I deal with that all the time. That, this is going to be too much to put into one video, so I'm going to have to call it here, but yeah, don't do that. Don't be a fucking douchebag. You're not as clever as you think you are. And if you really can't tell the difference between a photo of someone standing in a costume out in nature, blah, 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 versus me showering, you don't understand how one is, artistic and one is just for you to wank to. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Maybe take your dick out of your hands and listen to a woman for once.